the bottom of the feet. So if you're going to use fake mud, don't overdo it. Less is more. Maybe not 90, maybe 45 feet high. I don't remember. Here's the face we're going to paint, though, that we did in one of the first parts. Alright, we're going to be painting the eyes. A little bit of green paint, a little bit of thinner. Get to the thinner here in just a split second. There's the thinner. Just a little bit. When you airbrush, or not airbrush, hand brush, you want your paint to be thinner, because the thinner it is, it will flatten out by itself to eliminate brush strokes. If you don't know what brush strokes is, it's like those little lines that the brush will leave on the plastic. It's real ugly. But if it's thin and watery, then it should dry to very smooth and very glossy. But it might take more coats. Alright. Painting the eyes. Keep in mind it's very hard to paint something this small. There are some thrusters from the sides of the legs, I believe, down towards the shin. We're going to be painting the inside of it black, I believe. Again, you're going to want to thin it, so when it dries smooth. So it's very hard to paint these small parts. It takes practice. If you're not perfect, hey, don't worry about it. If anybody ever wants to show me any videos of them painting, go for it. I like to watch videos. I'm on YouTube like an hour or two a day. Alright, and then the gray paint goes around the outside, or if it's still slightly wet, you can use thinner to get the black paint off. I'm probably going to put links on these videos later to videos that I make later on about these specific parts. These are Gundam markers and Q-tips. They're showing panel lining with Gundam markers, which I actually don't use. I use oil-based paint and brushes. But what you do is you just take the Gundam marker and you put it along the groove. It's going to make a mess. Don't worry about it. It cleans up. See, it doesn't look all that impressive right now, but after they're done, you take the Q-tip and gently you wipe away the excess that is not in the groove. So it just wipes away nice and easy. Because it's that paint is very glossy, so the marker won't stick to it very well. But it'll stay down in that groove as long as nothing touches it. And then if you go over it with a coat of clear coat, it'll lock it in there. Notice how that dark gives it kind of a transition look. I don't know how to explain it. You'd have to see it on a full kit to really appreciate it. Like a master built kit. Like that one. Ta-da, 16. Alright, final assembly. They may or may not have used a coat of clear coat on this. I always recommend using clear coat. For the final coat, I recommend flat clear coat because it's not shiny. It'll look more like this. That's it. That's almost the final product, I believe. Looks completely different than when we started. Yay, Calamity Gundam again. Final. Alright, well thanks everybody for watching. This is the final Calamity Gundam. Notice all little paint marks. The sword handles down there on the calves were painted. The chest piece has some black paint in it. Makes it look very nice. Those handles on the back are no longer hollow. They were filled in with putty, if you remember. The swords were painted. There's that 3D effect. It looks like they're popping out more instead of just one solid piece. Getting some poses in. More poses. Here's all the copyright stuff. I'm going to leave this on because I don't know if I'd get in trouble if I deleted it. And I mean, it's not my work. I'm just doing the voiceover. This looks like an advertisement. I don't actually remember this part. I think I always turned it off. But I think that might be the artist. The guy we just watched make a kit, so... Remember, bandanas are cool, kid. Alright, here's the end credits. I don't speak Japanese, but in this video you can see some of the little stuff from a further away view instead of just hands. So you can see, look, his ventilation mask, it's always key. This is his workstation. I'd argue that putting together Gundam kits is an art. You know, you're painting, you're sculpting, you're putting things together using your hands. So, you know, there's going to be a lot of people out there that are eclectic and make big messes, and that's just how they are. I mean, my Gundam station's a complete and total wreck when I'm building something. The video didn't really touch on how to let the pieces dry. A lot of people use bamboo skewers and stick them in styrofoam. It didn't really cover that all that much, but I will in videos. Alright everyone, have a good one.